This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Vols will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job. Coverage team. The shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here we go, first 3rd down of the game. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game. And you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Going to be tough for the visitors today. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. A short completion of the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, third down, the key to me, is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Decides to go for it on this 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
On the ground, it's Bishop. The Volunteers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The shotgun running play call. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the 1st quarter of play. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Caught for the receiver. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a second down play.
Let's go.
They mix it up with a run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
It's a good positive gain by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Grab near the sticks, it's Daniels. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Booker. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? This runs through a man, a mismatch. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception of this defense today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Matthews. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's back. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using his legs. It's Bishop. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Brazil. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st and goal, handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. Launching one to the end zone. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with a running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down here. Using his legs, it's Bishop. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action. But right now, it has been a rough game.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
The Vols will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielded near the 20. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Gonna run it. It's Lyle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback drops back. pulls it in. It's Brazil. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. They touch the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quick throw to the left side. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Beck. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That completion makes it 2nd down.
Moves. Now. Slide 22. Slide. Go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw. It's back. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Miami 21, Tennessee 0.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to bring heavy pressure here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the ball is picked off.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Back out onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's back. Short connection to the tight end here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw. It's back. The receiver makes the catch. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the 1st down at the 41.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle running through the tackle. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Vols come to the line in a hurry-up.
A 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Quick throw to the left side. That's caught. It's Brazel.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Pounding away with the run game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Come on, set.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackled, but first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Under. Easy. Clear.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Terrier. Ready.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Gorilla. 29 Philly. 691. Games.
On the ground, it's Lyle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 45 set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
At the 36.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Complete to the
A
back.
new set of downs after that completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
On the ready.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Here we go. Belly.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Good enough for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. He's running out of time here. He's got the 40. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Heck of a job by this defense sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on 4th down.
The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tries the right with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. This one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready.